Hey, you ever feel like you need a crystal ball to figure out which skills will actually, pay off in your career?
Yeah, it's definitely a complex landscape out there.
Well, we've been digging into something that might just be the next best thing. It's the pilot courses from the 1 Million Coders program.
Ah, right, the courses page.
Exactly. And this isn't just some random list. It feels like a signal, about where experts think the future of work is actually headed.
So, a glimpse into anticipated demands.
Precisely. So, our mission today really is to dissect these courses and figure out why these specific areas are popping up as priorities for tomorrow's workforce.
Okay. Well, looking at the list, what immediately jumps out, I mean, it's hard to miss, is a heavy emphasis on securing our digital world.
Cybersecurity.
Yes, multiple courses. The Certified Cybersecurity Professional shows up more than once.
And the description.
It's pitched as very hands-on, building secure software, but also a good starting point, it seems, for both programming and cybersecurity foundations.
Right, which really underlines how fundamental this is becoming.
Absolutely.
I mean, think about it. Barely a week goes by without some news of a major cyber attack.
True. It's constant.
And it's not just giant corporations anymore. It's hitting critical infrastructure, our personal data. Everything feels at risk.
Yeah, the scope is widening.
So having people who can actually, proactively build and maintain secure systems, that feels less like a nice to have and more like a non-negotiable for the future.
Completely agree. And tied directly into that, you see this intense focus on data protection.
Ah, yes. Saw quite a few of those.
A whole suite, really. You've got data protection analyst, associate, expert, manager, even an officer and another professional level.
Wow. So multiple tiers.
And all centered around safeguarding personal data. They specifically call out things like data privacy laws. GDPR is mentioned.
The big European one.
Exactly. Plus encryption, risk management, and even how to handle data breaches.
Yeah.
The expert level talks about strategy, international transfers.
Yeah.
It gets quite advanced.
Okay, so it's not just locking the digital doors. It's about really carefully managing and protecting what's inside those doors. Why is such a huge focus now, do you think?
Well, look at the sheer explosion of data. I mean, it's exponential.
Every click, every device.
Right. At the same time, privacy regulations everywhere are getting stricter. There's huge pressure on companies not just to protect the data, but to understand and comply with these really complex legal rules.
I see. So these courses are aiming to build that expertise, people who can navigate all that.
Precisely. Professionals who can handle data responsibly. It's critical.
Makes total sense. Secure the systems, protect the data. Okay, what else on this courses page is really signaling future skills to you?
Well, right alongside data protection, you find the Data Analyst Associate.
Okay. Analyzing the data we're protecting.
Exactly. It focuses on analyzing and, crucially, pre-processing data for models, and then using Microsoft tools to create visualizations, making sense of it all.
Right. Turning raw data into insights.
Yeah. If we're collecting and protecting all this data, the next logical step is understanding it. Businesses everywhere are realizing there's massive value hidden in their data.
But they need the people to find it.
Desperately. Skilled analysts who can unlock those insights and actually drive, informed decisions, the demand there just keeps growing.
Okay. That connects well. I also noticed the certified network support technician. Maybe not as flashy as AI, but seems pretty fundamental.
Oh, absolutely foundational. You can't have any of this digital stuff, the cloud, the data, the AI, without solid network infrastructure.
Like the plumbing.
Exactly like the plumbing and wiring.
Yeah.
We'll always need skilled technicians to keep those networks running smoothly, troubleshoot problems, manage the devices. It's essential work.
Yeah.
The unsung hero, maybe.
Maybe so. Okay, and then there's just artificial intelligence, listed simply as a title.
Yeah, no description provided there.
But its presence alone feels significant, right? It seems like the ultimate future-forward skill.
It really does. Even without the specifics on the curriculum in this list, its mere inclusion speaks volumes. AI is transforming, well, pretty much everything.
Automation, innovation.
Across countless fields. So developing skills in AI, any level of expertise, is almost certainly going to be incredibly valuable moving forward.
Okay, so let's pull this together. Looking at the big picture from this courses page, if someone listening is trying to sort of future-proof their career path, what's the main takeaway?
Well, I think the sheer volume of cybersecurity and data protection courses sends a really clear signal. There's a critical growing need for people who can secure digital assets and manage data responsibly, especially with all the regulation.
Right. That's message number one.
Then, the data analysis part, highlights that it's not enough just to have data. You need to extract value from it.
Make it useful.
Exactly. And while networking is foundational, maybe less new, it's still essential. And AI, even just its name being there, points towards that huge transformative potential.
So the emphasis in these pilot courses strongly suggests that if you're thinking about where to invest your learning time, cybersecurity, data protection, data analysis are key. Plus, you need solid networking basics and definitely keep an eye on or dive into artificial intelligence.
Which really brings up an interesting thought for anyone listening. Like, think about how interconnected all these fields are. Cybersecurity protecting the data that AI might analyze.
Yeah.
So the question becomes, which of these areas really sparks your curiosity the most? Where do you see your potential to contribute something unique? It's definitely worth exploring these further, seeing where your own interests align with where the demand seems to be heading.